They were once respected, some even iconic. But in 2025, these 5 car brands are dangerously close to collapse. From financial disasters to fading relevance, these are the names you might want to avoid if you're buying a car this year. Let's break it down, brand by brand. Chrysler was once part of Detroit's Big Three, dominating highways with muscle cars and luxury sedans. But fast forward to 2025, and this American icon is barely breathing. Their lineup has shrunk to just one real product, the Pacifica minivan. No sedans, no SUVs, and their first EV, the Airflow crossover, is still in development, meaning not ready for showrooms anytime soon. Sales have dropped by more than 50% over the past decade, with just around 150,000 vehicles sold last year, a shocking number compared to its glory days. And those sales rely almost entirely on aging fleet deals and rental markets. Under Stellantis, Chrysler hasn't received the attention or investment needed to stay relevant. Dodge and Jeep got the headlines, Chrysler got the leftovers. And now dealers are frustrated. Cars are sitting on lots. The company's identity is blurry. Not sporty like Dodge, not rugged like Jeep, not techie like Tesla. Unless something radical changes soon, Chrysler may become nothing more than a badge in American car history. Nissan used to be a global force, known for value, reliability, and hits like the Altima, Rogue, and Leaf. But the Nissan of 2025? It's struggling, big time. Last year, sales dropped more than 20% in core markets like the US and China. In Europe, Nissan's footprint has shrunk dramatically. And while competitors have been innovating, Nissan has been playing catch-up. The financials are even worse. The company is saddled with $5.6 billion in debt, and reports suggest they have just over a year to pull off a recovery. That's not a lot of time in the auto industry. Their EV lineup is weak. The Leaf is outdated, and the Ariya, their big electric hope, launched late, overpriced, and underwhelming. It hasn't moved the needle. Add to that years of poor management decisions, the Carlos Ghosn scandal fallout, and increased pressure from South Korean and Chinese rivals. And you've got a brand in serious danger. Nissan isn't gone yet, but it's driving straight toward a cliff, and time is running out. For decades, Jaguar represented British elegance and performance. From the E-Type to the F-Pace, it blended heritage with style. But now, Jaguar is vanishing from the road. The numbers are brutal. In 2024, Jaguar sold fewer than 15,000 vehicles globally. That's not a typo. They're being absolutely crushed by rivals like BMW, Mercedes, and even their own sibling brand, Land Rover. Owned by Tata Motors, Jaguar has posted continuous financial losses for years. Their bold strategy to go fully electric by 2025 is a high-risk move, and many experts question whether they can pull it off in time. The product lineup is thin. The XF and XE sedans have been quietly discontinued. The only semi-relevant models left are the F-Pace SUV and the I-Pace EV, both aging and overpriced. Dealers are dropping the brand, customers are confused, and worst of all, the cars just aren't competitive anymore. If Jaguar can't reinvent itself soon, its once powerful roar could fade into silence. Lucid burst onto the scene as a luxury EV disruptor, a serious challenger to Tesla. The Lucid Air sedan promised over 500 miles of range, jaw-dropping design, and sports car speed. But dreams are easy. Scaling a car company? That's a nightmare. In 2024, Lucid delivered fewer than 7,000 vehicles, far below projections. Production is expensive and slow, and demand isn't growing fast enough to match the hype. The company has lost billions of dollars quarter after quarter. And while Tesla slashes prices and legacy automakers flood the EV market, Lucid is stuck with an ultra-premium product and a shrinking audience. Right now, Saudi Arabia's public investment fund owns over 60% of the company and continues to pour money in. But how long will that last if profitability remains out of reach? Lucid is also struggling to launch its next model, the Gravity SUV, with repeated delays and rising costs. If that vehicle flops, the game might be over. Lucid may have the tech, but without customers or cash flow, the future looks anything but electric. Genesis makes seriously good cars. The G70, GV80, and electrified G80. All beautifully designed, well-reviewed, and packed with high-end tech. But here's the problem. Almost no one knows about them. Launched by Hyundai as its luxury division, Genesis was meant to rival Lexus and BMW. But despite billions spent on branding and development, the average buyer still sees Genesis as just a fancy Hyundai. Sales remain small, especially in the US and Europe. And while Hyundai and Kia are expanding aggressively in EVs, Genesis is lagging behind. Their electric models are good, but limited availability and low demand are holding them back. The brand also lacks identity. It's premium, but not exclusive. Techy, but not cutting edge. Stylish, but not iconic. And let's not forget, luxury buyers are brand loyal. Breaking into that club takes more than great engineering. It takes recognition, trust, and prestige. Genesis is still struggling to get any of that. If something doesn't shift soon, Genesis could become the forgotten luxury brand of the 2020s. So, are these brands about to bounce back, or are we witnessing the end of the road? Let us know what you think in the comments. And if you want more no-fluff automotive breakdowns like this, hit that like button, subscribe, and stay tuned. Because in today's car market, reputation means nothing if the sales aren't there.